Hi everybody, this is Jonna and welcome to Jonna's Crochet Journey. Today is Saturday, July 16th, 2022. Welcome everyone of my Yarny friends, new and returning. I am happy to have everyone here. It's 8:15ish and this is take 2 because my cat thought she was going to come up here, be the star of the show, lay all over everything, and I had to stop. And the techie side of things just aren't my thing, so I had to start over. Okay, I want to show you an update on 3 of my projects and a finished object. And I figured I had a few minutes. Today is one of my daughter's baby shower for my grandson, who is due middle September. And I just figured I had a few minutes before, I had to get ready and do all the things. So for everyone who is new here, I have been working on a mosaic blanket. This is called the Havana Afghan, I think. It's by Tina. She has a really long name. And I used a 5mm hook and mostly Mary Maxim yarns. I did have a couple scraps of something else where I ran out of a color, but I didn't want to dip into a new skein for just a couple rows. And it's fine. I think it looks fine. Nobody would know unless I told you. So, okay, just to recap, I will start. So what I did was, she has 7 different patterns of the mosaic. So in January I did 1 pattern per month, and I repeated the pattern 3 times for each section. So being July, that was the last pattern to do, and now I need to go back and watch her video to learn how to do the border that hides all these tails. Hopefully I can get it. Think I can, or I'll go back and weave in all the ends and just wing it. So let me fix that. Okay, so this was January, and this was February, March, April, May, June, and then this was July. Which was a pretty simple, it looks almost like one we've already had with the dark gray and the purple. And if you've done mosaic, you know each row you have all these little do-do-do-do-do-dos. So the border is supposed to be where you don't need to weave in anything. So there's that. July is done. And this is a really good size blanket once I get the border on. And I mean, I'm 5'7" and I can hold my arms out straight, and the blanket goes with me. So I think the border, I don't know, it was 3 rows maybe, but we'll see, because normally when I put a border on, it ends up having too many stitches or something wonky. So I'll be watching her video, and then the next time you see this blanket, it will be done finally. And I actually think it's going to be going in my tote of Christmas gifts, because I already have the person in mind that will receive this. So let me fold this. And the yarn is a 4-weight, so this is a nice heavy blanket. And I would assume, I mean, it's not scratchy, but it will probably get softer once I wash it. Okay. The next thing. This actually, okay, I'll go with this. So I've always wanted to do a C2C or corner to corner. Glenda from Creative Grandma did a tutorial, and she's basically the one who I watched, I don't know, 7 years ago or so, and learned to crochet from her videos. So when I saw she put up the corner to corner, I was super excited because I was confident that I could follow her tutorial and actually learn. And so far, it's going great. I am at the point where I'm going to start decreasing. So I wanted to show you where I was at. The yarn I'm using is Lion Brand ice cream yarn. And this is the colorway Blue Moon. Now, the only problem I'm thinking is, I'm pretty sure her video said 2 skeins, and this is all I have left out of 2. And I'm just starting to decrease. I was thinking 1 skein to make it big, 1 skein to take it back down. But I might end up having to fudge some of it because this is all I have. I picked the colorway that I only had 2 skeins of, but my tension must be loose or something. Either that or she had bigger skeins. These ones have 394 yards in them, but I don't know. Stay tuned on that one. Let me see. 5mm hook. Yeah. So I have a stitch marker in. So this is where I started, and this is where I ended. So now I will be starting the decrease. So it's not a huge blanket, but it is, you know, a baby blanket. So once I get the other section on it, I think it'll be a pretty good size. And this is a 3 light. I do have other 3s, but they're solids pretty much. And I don't want to dip into other pairs of skeins because those, you know, will be future projects as well. So worst case, the ending corner will be a solid color. I don't think anybody would mind. I don't know. So yeah, there she be. Not too bad of a size. I even went back and checked the video because I just wanted to make sure before I got too far that I was doing a good job and that I wasn't messing it up. Because sometimes, you know, you get going along and something new and you're like, oh yeah, I got this, no problem. And then you go back and double check and you're like, crap, here we go, frogging because I got too confident and messed it up. All right, so there's that. The next thing is I'm doing it's like a, I don't know if it was a Cal or a male. Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy was doing, I'm going to call it a crochet along, where you used yarns that you wouldn't normally go to. I can't think of the name. Did you think I wrote it down? No. So the yarn I used, I had two of the Stitch Studio by Nicole Chateau in the color Spring. And then, sorry, my cat knocked this down when she was being a brat. Sorry if I hit the camera. Yarn Inspirations Bernat Casa, 170 yards. I got this at Hobby Lobby clearance this year, and this was the color Turquoise Harbor. And if you haven't worked with it, it keeps changing what it is as you crochet with it. You get all kinds of, you get the fur, you get chenille, you get a regular Bernat blanket. So I had 3 of those, and I started to follow a pattern, but see how holy it is? I didn't like that. So I only did it to like here, and then you can see where I started, and I just did half double crochets, and this is one skein down to this fur, and then I did a skein of the Stitch Studio by Nicole, and then I did another skein, and I just let it flow, and then one more of that, and then I finished it. And yes, I have some tails. Thought I had everything woven in, but I didn't. So I think this blanket could go either direction, and I did not measure it in Jonna fashion, but it's done. And I posted my picture on Christy's Facebook page. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, she has her live, and if you posted your picture, not sure if it had to be finished or not, she's gonna draw a winner, and then we'll be moving on to another one. So yep, a little easier, and there it is. And I think this will be going in the Christmas tote for my grandson. I think he's going to be getting the corner to corner as well, because I thought it was fitting that the first corner to corner that I try and what have you should go to him. And by the time I'm done, my kids are going to be like, Mom, I have enough blankets. Okay, all right, moving on. Last thing that I have, and this is a finished object. I bought Crystal from Bag O' Days hard drive back when she was selling them, and a lot of her patterns I did print and I put them in the sleeves. So I wanted to go through and make all of the little girl dresses at least once. I made one for my granddaughter she turned a year in April, and now I'm making like the smaller sizes. Exciting enough that my other daughter is also expecting now, yay, in February. So we don't know what she's having yet, but I wanted to start having some dresses just in case. Plus I'll have a stash tote for need be items. And for this one I used Lion Brand Basic Stitch Anti-Pilling in the colorway Prism. It's hard to see the color. And then I trimmed it in a yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby's clearance, and I don't have it in front of me, and I bagged up my yarns and had to rearrange my shelves and pull out some things that I knew I wasn't going to be using. So this is the Baby Dress Heartland Beauty, and that was this one. This is almost like you use a triple V stitch, and roughly 700 yards. It's a 0 to 6 month, and you use a 5mm hook. And this yarn is a 4, soft, kind of shiny, and it's great for dresses. I showed the beginning of this on a previous video. I did buy clasps, but this one I just used the button. I think I messed up on the sleeves, but I just kind of did my own thing, and I made them the same on both sides. So this is the dress. It's been folded because I've been done with it. So here's the dress. This is the back. And the sleeve. The sleeve looks like in the picture it was not supposed to be like this. But, you know, it's fine. It still looks cute. And then up close is like the V's, they all lined up together. And then my bottom kind of alternates where my shells are. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it was an easy pattern to follow. I had a second window open with the tutorial, so if I got confused I would just click over and watch that section. So yeah, the sleeves, I mean the holes are small, so the little arm will fit in there, but I don't know. But it's cute. A little button. So that is done, and this is nice and soft. And then I thought, well, being a little girl dress, I needed to have a headband. So I took the same yarns and I did the little headband. I have to go back and look whose pattern I used. Do you know how hard it is to find a headband that would fit a newborn's head? I mean, some people can just take the yarn, throw in the stitches off the top of their brain, and that's not me. So I did this, trimmed it, and then there was a pattern for a rose, which this is kind of a flat rose, and then I attached it, And yeah, so this is going to be the little headband that goes with it. I was debating whether to do a pair of booties to match, but I think I'm going to call this done, this little set. And then I already have the sweater set for a baby girl that I made already. So we'll see. Once I find out what my other daughter is having, then I'll either say, yep, I'm all ready and I just would need to make the blanket, or if she's also having a boy, then I'll need to get cracking on some other stuff, because I can't remember if I did another boy set. Because, quick update, I talked about a craft show that I was doing at the end of the month. The girl that I would be sharing her tent messaged me yesterday, and she said, you know, are you ready? Do you want to go? And I'm like, oh, what? And she's like, yeah, it's Sunday. And I was like, I bought the little tags to price everything. I just have not had the time with going back to work and stuff to price anything, because I thought, you know, get through the baby shower and all that entailed, and then I would focus on the craft show. She said she would take the stuff for me and sell it, but I haven't priced it yet, and I kind of wanted to go myself because I've never done one. So I told her, never mind, I'll wait, either for another craft show, or, you know, how much of a pain is it to post on your Facebook marketplace selling your stuff, because I don't think I want to get into Etsy. Like, I wouldn't have enough supply to keep putting stuff up, and then, you know, I don't know what they take of it all, and I don't know. So yeah, anyways, it's going on 9. I am going to get some breakfast, get ready, go pick up the food, drive 50 minutes or so to where the shower is at, see my kids and family and have a fun time, and get this uploaded. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and comment if you want to, and I look forward to chatting with everybody in the comments. All right, thanks. Bye.